And students, today in this class we will discuss geography chapter physical features of India. Let me first introduce to you to this chapter. As India is a vast country with varied landform. Varied over here means a different types of landforms. Our country has partially all major physical features of the earth, that is mountains, plains, deserts, plateaus and islands. India is a large landmass formed during different geological periods which has influenced her relief. Besides geological formations, a number of processes such as weathering, erosion and deposition have created and modified the relief its present form. Causes of the plate movement. The movement of the plates results in building up of stress within the plates and continental rocks above, leading to folding and faulting and volcanic activity. Plate boundaries. Basically, there are three types of plate boundaries. First is the transform boundary. In the event of two plates coming together, they may either collide and crumble or may slide under the other. At times, they may also move horizontally past each other and form transform boundary, as it is evident with the diagram shown in this particular slide. Second is the convergent boundary. While some plates come together each other and form converged boundaries, as you can see in the diagram, that the two plates are converging together. The third is the divergent boundary. Some plates move away from each other and form a divergent boundary. See, in the convergent they were moving towards each other, and in the divergent they are moving away from each other. The plate movement. The movement of these plates have changed the position and size of the continent over millions of years. Such movements have also influenced the evolution of the present landform features relief of India. The oldest landmass, that is the peninsular part, was a part of the Gondwana land. The Gondwana land included India, Australia, South Africa, South America as one single landmass. The conventional current split the crust into a number of pieces, thus leading to the drifting of Indo-Australian plate after being separated from the Gondwana land towards north. The northward drift resulted in the collision of the plate with the much larger Eurasian plate. Due to this collision, the sedimentary rocks which were accumulated in the geoslide known as Theiss were folded to form the mountain system of Western Asia and Himalaya. The Himalayan uplift out of the Theiss Sea and subsidence of the northern flank of the peninsular plate resulted in the formation of large basin. In due course of time, this depression gradually got filled with deposition of sediments by the rivers flowing from the mountains in the north and peninsular plate in the south. Major physiographic divisions of India. First are the Himalayan mountains, second the northern plains, the Peninsula Plateau, the Indian Desert, the coastal plains and islands. The Himalayan Mountains. The Himalayan mountains geologically are the young fold mountains and structurally fold mountains stretch over the northern borders of India. These mountain ranges run in a west-east direction from the Indus to the Brahmaputra. The Himalayas represent the loftiest and one of the most rugged mountain barriers of the world. They form an arc which covers a distance of about 2,400 kilometers. Their width varies from 400 kilometers in Kashmir to 150 kilometers in Arunachal Pradesh. The altitudinal variations are greater in the eastern half than those in the western half. The Himalaya consists of three parallel ranges in its longitudinal extent. First are the Greater Himalayas, second are the Lesser Himalayas, and the third are the Shivalik ranges. The Greater or Inner Himalayas, firstly, it is the most continuous range consisting of loftiest that is the highest peaks with an average height of about 6,000 meters. It contains all the prominent Himalayan peaks like the Mount Everest in Nepal, the Kanchenjunga, Sikkim in India. The fold of Great Himalaya are asymmetrical in nature. The core of this part of Himalaya is composed of granite. It is perennially snowbound, that is, it is covered with snow throughout the year, and a number of glaciers descend from this range. The range are the Himachals or Lesser Himalayas. The range are mainly composed of highly compressed and altered rocks. The altitude varies between 3,700 and 4,500 meters, and the average width is of 50 kilometers. While the Pir-Panjal range forms the longest and the most important range, the Dhauladhar and the Mahabharata ranges are also prominent ones. The Lesser Himalayan range consists of the famous valley of Kashmir, the Kangra, the Kullu Valley in Himachal Pradesh. This region is well known for its hill stations. The Shivaliks, they extend with the width of 10 to 50 kilometers, have an altitude varying between 900 to 111 meters. These ranges are composed of unconsolidated materials such as mud, silt and soft rocks, and is prone to earthquakes and landslides as this material is not stiff. With a little tremor or with little activity, they tend to fall in the as like a landslide. Some narrow valleys are found between Shivaliks and Himachal. They are called duns. For example, Dehradun. Students, in this video, we'll cover till Shivaliks, and in my next video, we'll start with the northern plains. In this video, I am providing you some highest peaks of the Himalayas, and it will be your homework to mark all these peaks on the map of India. Till then, do follow all the guidelines of COVID-19 and stay home, stay safe. Jai Narayan.